The former leader of Bangladesh's largest Islamic party has been found guilty of war crimes. Ghulam Azam was given 90 years in prison for planning atrocities during the 1971 war with Pakistan. He's the fourth senior figure from Jamaat-e-Islami to be sentenced in a process that's divided opinion and led to violence on the streets.
Well, the court said that Azam could not be exonerated from the responsibility of wartime crimes. He's 91 years old, the top leader of the fundamentalist Jamaat-e-Islami. He was found guilty of 5 charges, including murder and torture. He's sentenced now to 90 years in jail by a special Bangladeshi tribunal for masterminding atrocities during the 1971 War of Independence against Pakistan.
The verdict basically finds him guilty in all 5 categories that he was accused of committing war crimes by prosecutors, namely planning, conspiracy, incitement, complicity, and the failure to prevent murder. He was accused of setting up militia groups that carried out mass murders and rapes during Bangladesh's War of Independence. And under those 5 categories, he was charged with 61 crimes against humanity. Today's verdict finds him guilty on all 61 charges. Now, in line with the other cases in the war crimes trials that have been going on in Bangladesh, prosecutors had been demanding the death penalty for Mr. Azam, but the latest information that we're getting out of Dhaka suggests that he hasn't been condemned to death. He's instead been sentenced to 90 years in prison. Now, Dhaka has been tense in anticipation of this verdict, and in all likelihood, there will be a repeat of the violence that we've seen over the last couple of days, both from Mr. Azam's supporters and those who have been demanding the death penalty for him.
Bangladesh was trying to get independence from Pakistan. It was called as East Pakistan at that point of time. Official estimates say more than 3 million people were killed, tens of thousands of women were raped. Because of various military coups and also successive governments which were not interested in pursuing this trial, this could not be held for the last 40 years. The present government made it as an election promise, and the tribunal was set up about 2 years ago. And this one was focusing only on Bangladeshis who allegedly collaborated with the Pakistani forces and committed atrocities. However, all the people who are facing charges, about 13 of them, they deny the charges.